Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Devin and Dustin, Rennie Couray from Voice of the Fans Canada, and Chris from True Sports Magician. What's up, guys?
What's that?
Not much. What are you guys saying? Actually, I'm going to be on your soil come tomorrow. I'll be in Chicago for a few days. Check out some Blue Jays baseball at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field over the weekend.
Oh, nice. Right now, the Blue Jays are winning.
Oh, that's a rare experience this season. Good Lord.
I know. I look, the days I bet on, they lose. The days I don't bet on, they win. So I'm just like, man, Blue Jays.
So now, Ben, we know what the lesson is. Don't be betting on my Jays. Appreciate you.
right. If I do bet on bet against them.
When you're in Chicago, you got to make sure you go by Lou's and get their deep dish.
You know, everybody like there's been so many suggestions. Lou's, Lou is what you're saying?
Yeah, it's like Lou, and it's like Lou something. It's like Lou, and then I think his last name starts with M or something, but it's pretty good. And then you got the I think Giovanni's, but the thing with Giovanni's is like they have a bunch of like separate restaurants around the city. You just got to go to like the first branch that was created. But those are the two big ones.
So Lou's, the first branch, is what you're saying?
For Giovanni's.
Giovanni's. Okay, I'm gonna write a note on this. I'm gonna forget. Yeah,
but like, if you like a crust a little thicker, I say Giovanni's. But Lou's, they make their crust a little thinner.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You know, I have to say, Cheers, the television show back in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So I loved that show back in the day. I went to Boston and went to the main bar, Cheers, and it was like the opening credits of the show. It looked the exact same. It looked amazing. Walk inside and it looked nothing like the bar from the inside. So I was like, yeah, it was actually, because I thought that, I mean, if they recreated the same bar, it would have been so pure. But no, it was small. It was it looked nothing like the inside. But I mean, it was a cool experience to go. Boston's a cool town. I like. But I can't wait for Chicago. Never been there. So
yeah,
Dustin will give you an update. I'll give you an update on Giovanni's.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been to Chicago, but I was like 16, so it was a long time ago. There's a lot of things I don't remember.
Yeah.
Stay away from Chicago and South Chicago.
They got
went to a bowl game.
Chicken out there, right? Hillwood's Chicken.
Quite sure.
Ain't that big out there? Hillwood's Chicken.
Haywood's Chicken.
Harold's Chicken?
Yeah, Hillwood's Chicken. Hillwood's, yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm thinking about LA. My bad. I'm thinking about LA. Besides, I'm thinking about LA.
Just thinking about big cities.
Yeah, big cities.
It happens. But I know Dustin prolonging the inedible. The Knicks and the Spurs. The Knicks beat the Spurs 94-90. 4 games to 1 the series. We seen the Knicks celebrating. They had a championship since what was 74?
1973.
73. So it was a long time coming for them. We saw Mike Brown and Bronson celebrating. We seen Fox celebrating too over there. So hey, did I trigger you already? We just started, Dustin. So we're gonna let you go ahead, man. What are your thoughts of the Knicks winning this championship, man?
Well, much congratulations to the Knicks. The Spurs, I feel like the Spurs more so lost the championship, more so than the Knicks won. But I'll start from top to bottom. First of all, front office needs to have a very, very stern talk to. I mean, we held the lead. I think RC said like 70% of the time. I knew it was high. We kept blowing. Like we start off hot, putting belt to bottom, and then probably towards the end of third quarter, they make a run. Then we make a little run, and then fourth quarter, 4 minutes in, we just break down. I think the front office needs to have a stern talking to Mitch Johnson because I don't think that he had the stones or the spirit to make to adapt and to make tough calls and decisions. And that's something that if you're going to coach the San Antonio Spurs, you have to do that because you have to realize what came before you. Pop had to ask Olympic gold medalist and Manu Ginobili, who beat the USA team with the great Tim Duncan, with Allen Iverson on it to win Argentina a gold medal. And he asked him to come off the bench for the betterment of the team. So Fox's resume is nowhere near as great as Manu Ginobili's, not even at that point in his career. So you gotta make an adjustment there. I'm not saying he maybe shouldn't have started him because I think if he didn't start him, it would have took away from his confidence even more. But down the stretch, you got to play Harper. He was playing great, and I'm so happy that Devin Vassell spoke on Harper's behalf and said that he wasn't happy with his minutes, and he had every right not to be happy with his minutes. He played amazing. He was our best, most consistent player in that series, game to game, and Mitch Johnson failed to make that adjustment through 5 games, and for the life of me, I don't understand why. And I agree with I agree with that video I sent y'all. I think that he's gonna lose the locker room because I don't think Vassell's a pretty quiet guy. You don't hear him speak much. So for him to come out and say that, I think that Johnson, he needs to be careful not to lose the locker room because I'm pretty sure. I'm willing to bet that came from Wemby, and Wemby didn't want to say it, but he got Vassell to say it. I'm pretty sure that came from Wemby. Next on down, Fox. He should never be allowed in the city of San Antonio ever again. Ever again. I don't care if he's on an opposing team. He should not be allowed to enter the city of San Antonio ever again. And right now, I would trade him for a bag of chips and a fruit roll-up. We brought him here for veteran leadership. He did not provide that. And then you go and congratulate your former coach. What are you doing? They just beat you. Come on, man. You can't do that. You can do that. You don't do that at the game. You can send them a text, hey, congrats, man. Blah, blah. But you don't do that at the game, in the stadium. And then you got beat in San Antonio. You can't do that.
Really, you're thinking that? I'm so sorry. Like, cause one thing that I was.
So is good sportsmanship bad? Is him
I
giving
mean,
good sportsmanship to
Yes,
his
and
coach?
that degree, that's not sportsmanship though. That's you celebrate with the other team. They popping champagne and you on their side.
So I'm
No,
asking
if
you a
you
question.
don't, it's nothing wrong with shaking hands, but you can't be where they popping bottles and celebrating and you go over. To
oh, well, see,
Oh,
was he in the
look,
locker
in
room?
the
He
back,
could-
in the tunnel.
To be
In the tunnel.
honest, yeah,
but he knows the
I had to
cameras
agree with
gonna be.
Dustin.
Let's
Though.
celebrate. You're not a
I
part
got
of
to
the
agree with
league.
Dustin.
You're not a
after
part of
that
the league.
performance.
Why are you
after
on their
that
side?
performance? Yes.
Why are you on their side? And I actually I hear Dallas may be trying to get rid of Kyrie. I say, man, Kyrie.
We ain't getting rid of Kyrie.
We
We ain't getting rid of Kyrie. We ain't leaving. He ain't leaving. He ain't leaving at all.
San Antonio. Next, I gotta get on Wemby. Wemby, man, Wemby can't. You can't claim to be. Wemby made a definitive claim that he was the MVP of the league. He made that definitive claim. You cannot miss 2 clutch free throws in a must-win game and be an MVP. So I don't want to hear none of that from Wemby next season. Go out there and play and show me. You're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show us. Because all that talking and then you break down. And then it's not like he's a bad free throw shooter. Wemby a pretty good free throw shooter. Even for any player, not just a big man, just for any player. Like he's a pretty good free throw shooter. But I think it's a learning lesson for him. I think he's gonna come back stronger. I think he's gonna work on his game. I think he'll be fine. I think Castle needs to work on his reads because like even though he's not a true PG, man, you can't average like 11 turnovers, bro. You still a pro NBA player. And no excuse for that. Like I don't care if it's his second year and like you gotta correct it. I think Vasil played solid. He played like how we expect a role player to play. Champagny, you're a 3 and D guy. Where's the D? Like you're not hitting threes.
Pause respectively.
Where's the D? You must want him to find it, huh? You want him to find it?
You need to find
Jalen Brunson was killing. I mean, as soon as he got on Jalen Brunson, I mean, I was like, oh, it's same thing with Carter Bryant. Like, come on, man. And then especially like if you're not hitting your 3-point shots, you got to be able to shut down. Well, I wouldn't even say shut down, but you don't want to be the player they're looking for the switch on. You don't want to be a victim. Man, they were victims. I mean, it was horrible. Harper, like I said, he played great. And then the Cornette, like, dude, you like what are you doing, man? Every time you in the game, like they go on a 10-0 run. Come on, man. We got you there for championship experience. What are you doing? What are you doing? He ain't talking about he may sit out game 5 because you got a stomach ache. Man, get out of here, man. I would tell him, man, don't come out your locker, bro. Don't come back.
Would you rather play him or Kevin Winnie?
I'd rather play him. At least he go out there and get a flagrant or something. He go out there, throw an elbow or something. Like at least do something. But yeah, we gotta correct some things. Now, I don't think you hit the panic button. I don't think you mess with our core. I don't think because we still exceeded expectations for this season. Like we ain't been in the playoffs, I think, for 6-7 years now. So you don't hit the panic button. We still exceeded expectations, but we see some adjustments need to be made. And if we can't get rid of Fox, because I know, man, Fox just committed highway robbery. We gave him that big 4-year. I mean, good night. I cannot believe we gave him that extension. I'm in disbelief. So we can't get rid of him. Like he has to come off the bench and he has to get his minutes cut. If not, just don't come back. Just go sit on the couch like Washington did or whoever did John Wall when he had that $250 million contract, and they wanted to move on from him. Just go sit on the couch. Just go sit on the couch, watch the game. But yeah, that was. I've never been more ashamed to be a Spurs fan in my life, and that would not have happened. Greg Popovich, no way, because Greg Popovich he's benched the whole starting five before. And that was when Manu, Timmy, Tony, Bruce Bowen, Tim Duncan, and I forgot who he had as a quarterback.
Kawhi. Well, Kawhi
was no, this was before Kawhi. This was like the 2000s run.
Maybe Danny Green or
no, this was
sorry.
For Danny Green. But he benched the whole starting five. Like Pop would do that. Like, and then Mitch Johnson can't be afraid to get in Wemby's face. Like, one reason that Spurs dynasty worked so well was because Pop was able to get in Tim Duncan's face, and Tim Duncan had to take it. And when the other players saw Tim Duncan taking it, then they had no choice but to fall in line. You can't be afraid to hold Wemby accountable. And to me, Mitch Johnson is afraid to hold Wemby accountable. I didn't hear him hold Wemby accountable in any post-game interview. So I think he needs to grow some stones, or he's not the coach for this. And we can bring back Becky Hammond or whoever. She got beat with Jalen Brunson anyway. So whatever. So he may not be the coach for this, but I got to realize you're in San Antonio. We win in San Antonio, and you coming behind the great Tim Duncan, you come behind David Robinson, you come behind Manu, Tony, even George Gervin. Like we have an expectation, and if you're not gonna meet that expectation, like you just need to go.
Yeah. What's so crazy about the Spurs losing this? It's not like the Knicks were elite per se. You know, the Spurs led 70% of the game. So it just come down to coaching. It really came down to coaching and veteran leadership at that point of stage of the game. You see how the Knicks were more poised. They never felt like they was out of it. They kept playing their type of ball. You know what I'm saying? You never saw it on their faces like, dang, man, we down again. No, they kept fighting and they made adjustments, and they did what they had to do. Spurs, they did make adjustments after they go on a 15-point lead. They went away from what they were doing to get to the 15-point lead. So I think it was just a lot of inexperience from the players and from the coaches. I think that was all it was. Go ahead, Randy.
Well, yeah, actually, I kind of agree with that because Dustin, and I'm kind of wondering, you know, if they do have to make significant changes. De'Aaron Fox, I mean, I'm seeing his stat line, and yeah, sure, it was atrocious, but that was essentially De'Aaron Fox's first real run in the playoffs. He's in the biggest stage of the NBA Finals, and of all places, Madison Square Garden. I mean, in Sacramento, who did he have to play for? He played in front of the owner, and that's it. Like, I mean, who's in Sacramento, man? Like, maybe he just got caught up in the spotlight. And I mean, I think that there is something about playoff experience that plays a factor. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe New York doesn't really have a heck of a lot either, but you know, their playoff inexperience was not as obvious as San Antonio's. Maybe, I don't know.
Right, because
I think that'd be an excuse for Fox, but the problem is that Harper plays so well. That's what made Fox look so bad, really, because now you have something to compare it to, and with Harper being a rookie and being so poised, I mean, he played. I think he dropped 25 or 29 that last game 5. Like, and I think he was over 50%, 50% shooting. I want to say it was either game 1 or game 2. I think he was perfect from the field. So I think that's the problem I have with it's not so much that Fox played bad. It's really so much that Harper. I mean, but Harper also plays so well, and like, to me, you got to make that adjustment.
For
especially a 5 game.
I got a question for the floor here. How much do you take plus minus in basketball? As a hockey guy, plus minus stat is huge in hockey. What do you guys? Because so what I'm seeing here in the finals De'Aaron Fox had a plus minus of -4.
I have this
Dylan
other stats
Harper.
right here.
Yeah, Dylan Harper.
I'm about to show them on the screen real quick, Randy.
All right, cool. Yeah, Dylan Harper looked like he had -1.
Good lord.
So that's Fox's series numbers.
Man, 34
For-
percentage. Jesus, 34.
1-5 field goal.
Yeah, go ahead, Randy. Go ahead and finish your thought.
Yeah. No. So essentially, yeah. I mean, sorry, Swift. Is that the playoffs or the finals?
It's the finals.
In the
Against
finals,
the Knicks.
maybe he did just simply get caught up in the lights. Maybe it was just too much for him.
And
Is it an excuse? Probably not. But I don't know if it's fair to compare Mitch Johnson to Greg Popovich. I put Pop over Phil Jackson. I mean, I think Pop had to get. I mean, Pop didn't become Pop until he got some cred. Would you say? Like, I'm asking a question. I don't know. I mean, like, do you think that Mitch Johnson? Do you think Mitch Johnson can start rattling the Victor's cage like that? I don't think so.
I believe, like, at some point as a coach, you gotta make your stamp on the team. If you don't, in this series, that was his chance to say, "Yeah, I'm the coach. I run this team." Cause they already having grumblings about Fox and Harper, so he should have. If he would start Harper, that would smooth things over. I gave Harper more playing minutes. That would smooth things over, and that would give him more control of the team because now things have been back in his favor. So he will be able to get it in Wemby's face and put that stamp on his team. Every coach had these moments where they make these adjustments, and bam, they're like, "Oh, he has arrived." The coaches, he know what he's doing. And Mitch just showed like he just got punked. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to face the consequences of his decisions, and he was letting these he was letting outside sources dictate him or whatever, but he never made these adjustments that make people great coaches. We saw Steve Kerr make the adjustments with that Warriors team. Phil Jackson, even though Phil Jackson won with Kobe, with Michael Jordan, he still had to earn his way with the Lakers and Shaq and Kobe with all that mess going on. So it's just like at some point you gotta put your foot down and put your stamp on the team, and he just didn't do it in this series. And
well, I mean, I think to your point though, like, I mean, Phil Jackson already had the resume in LA. Like, he already had the resume, then went to LA.
And
whatever the turnaround time from Phil's first season to the first championship in 91.
91.
Yeah, 91. I can't remember Phil Jackson's first year as coach, but Mitch Johnson started last year,
I think. So
he's been on the staff, right?
He's been on the staff, but he's
been on the staff. So that's why I don't get that. Like, they know you. So at that point of time, you gotta put your stamp on the team.
He ain't Pop. That's the thing. He don't hold. He has to gain his way there.
But the thing is, Pop was on team like that from the beginning, and Pop didn't come in and coach till 1996. He was only a head coach for the Spurs, 2 years before he got Timmy. So he didn't have the resume, but he came in. But I think that when Pop went over to the Dominican Republic to talk to Timmy when they were going to draft him and establish their relationship, I think they had an understanding. I don't think Mitch Johnson has that type of relationship with Wemby, and I don't think he took the time to build that. But Pop wasn't the Pop we know when they won their first championship. That had to come, but Pop had that military background from the Air Force Academy, where it's like, hey, it's my way or the highway. And
but
you're not down, then it's not gonna. So I think Mitch Johnson just got to grow up here, just like Pop had to grow up here and make a name for himself.
Mitch has to deal with a lot more personalities, though. Mitch has to deal with Wemby. But think about Pop. Popovich didn't have to deal with no big personalities with the Spurs. Tim Duncan was quiet and did his job. Manu, Tony, the whole team. Now with Mitch Johnson, Wemby Wemby has moments where he could seem arrogant. He can have moments where he seems like a sore loser and stuff. And and Carter Bryant cried when Mitch Johnson got mad at him. Let's not forget about that. Carter Bryant cried whenever Mitch Johnson started talking to him. So that could be another reason why Mitch Johnson, like you said, doesn't really get into these guys, because they might be a little soft, or they might. So that could play a part to the reason why Mitch Johnson is not hard on these players like you think they should be.
I mean, I get it, but at the same time, that's where you have to make. And it's not like Timmy and David Robinson, like all those guys still around. Everybody except Tony still around. I mean, George Gervin even still around. And you have to realize, like, this is what I'm coming behind. This is the legacy. Mm-hmm. And I'm following up in you look up in those banners, you have to realize, like, I don't have the right to have an ego on this team. If David Robinson quadruple double, David Robinson didn't have an ego, I can't have an ego. I can't be soft.
Yeah, but I mean, is it just because I don't know. I mean,
then leave the team.
Devin, yeah. Let me ask Devin this.
We don't want you. We don't.
Let me ask Devin this: how you see the roster of the Spurs? Do you see that team as being hard to coach?
I see them being young talents, but I mean, if you look, hate to bring NFL in, but if you look at like CeeDee Lamb, maybe Dak,
George Pickens, so that Dallas team is perfect. That Dallas team was perfect.
Yes, you have a bunch of players trying to be superstars that just aren't currently coachable. Like, they feel they have that mentality of, oh, I'm untouchable. I made it here, and what I'm doing is right, and nobody's going to tell me wrong. But you also have to be able to grab them by the face mask, pull them in, and be like, you haven't been here before. You haven't walked this path I've walked. You're just now beginning it, and you need to shut up, sit down, and listen. But, you know, you do that to some, they're going to cry, walk off, go talk to their manager. Oh, he yelled at me today. Mm-hmm. And you know, it's a different generation. You can't really compare Tim Duncan's generation to this generation. That generation of Tim Duncan was taking hits. This generation, they take a hit, they want a foul. So we're looking at two different generations, and I hate to say it, but this next generation behind these guys, I believe it's going to be a little bit softer again, and it's going to change the sport. And rules are going to pop up.
I got a question for y'all. Why, when Wemby committed that flagrant on 9-3, why is it Pop pulling up at the airport to talk to him? Why is Mitch Johnson not? Why is Mitch Johnson not doing that? Why
can't control his emotions?
Well, I feel like that's a problem, though. If
but why is it Pop
to talk to my players? I feel like that's a.
Why is Pop?
That should be Mitch Johnson's job to pull in, not Pop, and that's where it's conflicting at. Who are you listening to? Like, well, Pop said this. Is Mitch in the same room as Pop when they talking to these players?
Well,
that's a problem.
Here's another question. I mean, like, okay, so Pop talked to Wemby. Does it mean that Wemby's going to go forward and not commit flagrant fouls? I think his body is just too big. I mean, yeah, sure. Like, you know, maybe he does have a little bit of Ron Artest and James Harden elbow, like that sort of thing. Like, I get it. But I mean, just because Popovich went and talked to Wemby, I mean, are we going to see that Wemby's going to completely cool it going forward?
Wemby did those stuff on purpose. He hit Nas Reed in the neck on purpose. He pushed Jalen Brunson's head down on purpose. It's just how Wemby is. He can't control his emotions.
No. I think he had to.
No, he didn't have to do that. You ain't have to do that. That's a dirty play.
I mean, I like it. I like
it. Because
I think he needed to do it too. I think
to do it. Like, you're not gonna sit here and grab my jersey and hit me in my head, like coming down my no.
Like, did it.
I want y'all to if Brunson would have done that to Castle or Vassell would have been crazy. But because it's Wemby, you give him a pass.
Yeah, sure, because
exactly, Chris.
We gave Shaq a pass.
Exactly.
Shaq admitted.
Hold on.
Shaq admitted that he knocked Allen Iverson. Shaq admitted that when Allen Iverson came to the hole against him, he was putting him on his back.
And that's wrong. And that's not okay. That was wrong then, and that's wrong now. That is wrestling. You cannot do that. Why would you do that? Push someone's head down. You can't elbow someone. You can't do that. This is basketball. Why are we doing wrestling moves on people and giving people passes? That makes no sense.
Because they only doing this to Wemby. Was Wemby getting most of the blunt of the hard fouls? Yes or no?
Yes, he was. But get this. Yes, he was.
So why is that? So why they weren't doing Castle? Like Castle, he was getting bumped, but Wemby was catching elbows like
it's a mental game.
His leg lift up.
All I'm saying is that Wemby should do better when it comes to controlling his emotions, because the two main instances. Now get it. So there's nothing wrong with crying after winning the series against the Thunder, but the way his emotions were, it seemed like he really wanted to win that series way more than this Knicks series. That was his finals with the thing with him not liking Chet, everything.
I don't know. I think that's easy
him
to
walking
say.
wide off the court with no sportsmanship, being possibly the face of the NBA. That's a bad look. That's a really bad look. And again, once your leader and your captain does something like that, everyone else gonna follow. No one on the whole Spurs roster except Mitch Johnson.
That's LeBron. And LeBron walk off before the game's even over.
The court out, shaking people's hands after losing
a finals game.
Yes.
Yeah. Walk off the court before the game's even over.
Chris.
2018 Game 4, he did do that, but he shook hands before he walked off the court. He shook hands that Game 4 in 2018 when they got swept against the Warriors. He shook their hands and walked off the court.
I mean, I think sportsmanship is overrated. I do.
Oh, come on now.
I agree with Dustin. I say it's nothing friendly about losing. So why?
I say if you're going to be
it's a respect thing.
If you're gonna be the villain and a sore loser, just go all in. Just be 100.
I completely disagree.
Like, Dustin didn't shake hands when he lost either.
You want to be a bad guy?
That means Wemby's a front runner. You want to do that? That means Wemby's a front runner. Wemby stays on the court when he wins, but when he loses, he's off, right off. That's called being a front runner and a sore loser.
No, that you can't do that. I'll tell you guys one thing. Nothing pisses me off more than silver medalists immediately taking the silver medal off because they didn't win gold. I hate that so much. I hate that. No, but you know what? No. I understand, but try harder and win. But you have to lose. You have to lose with grace. I mean,
I got a question for you, Randy. Go ahead. When the USA lost to Argentina and ended up getting the bronze medal in those Olympics, a bunch of those players came out and said that they don't have the medal anymore. They got rid of it. Do you have a problem with that?
I mean, that's their own personal possession, but I mean, I would have a problem if they didn't shake Argentina's hand. I mean, hey, let's bring it back locally. USA beat Canada in men's hockey. And I mean, hockey is obviously religion like football is to you guys. And the gold medal game in the Olympics, I mean, that was our Super Bowl times 10. USA won in overtime. And I would be so embarrassed to be Canadian if those Canadian men and women, because the women's team lost to USA as well, if they didn't shake their hand. I would be, and the country would be so furious about that. 100%. 100%.
Facts, Randy.
Okay.
Facts.
All right, we kind of got a little bit off topic, man. Let's give the Knicks some love. Randy, what are your thoughts on this team? You know, a lot of people said that the Spurs lost this. Did the Knicks win this?
I mean, why not? Let's taking a look at the stats right now. I wasn't overly, into the series as much as I'm sure Dustin and Adam were, but you take a look at this team and it's a solid squad. It is two inexperienced finals teams. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, maybe OKC Thunder didn't have a lot of experience on that team as well. But I think there is value to it. And I mean, that New York's Knicks team is pretty well put together. When you have somebody like Jalen Brunson leading the charge, and you have a relationship like he does with Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart, Karl Anthony Towns seemed to have come out of his zone. I mean, it's great to see OG Anunoby, actually make it through a playoff, and he was out during the Warriors series when he was with the Raptors and won the championship with the Raptors. No, I mean, I think it's way too easy a narrative. I mean, yeah, sure, De'Aaron Fox didn't have a good series. Victor, he met his match, but I have every reason to think that San Antonio has every opportunity to be back next year. Maybe they could face the Knicks again. I mean, I don't know what New York's contracts are like with their team, but a hot rumor around here is that Jaylen Brown might get traded for Giannis. I know, I don't know if you guys are talking about that, but the East seems to be still wide open. So no, I don't think San Antonio lost the series per se. I think the Knicks have a really solid squad. You're on mute.
Yeah, mute.
My bad. What's your thoughts, Devin? Did the Knicks win this thing outright?
I give it to them. First championship in 53 years, so probably going to go down as one of their greater seasons. I'm going to say Brunson submitted himself as a good superstar, especially with Game 5, 45 points, and the rest of the team had 49 points together. So he had a good run. But I'll give it to the Spurs here. I think they're going to have a bright future with this young group they have. Wemby looked rather locked in despite the loss, but it's a mental game. I think it was either Game 3 or Game 4 when he looked. I think it was Karl Anthony Towns, or he said, "I got in your head, boy." Yeah. And I think that backfired on him the rest of the series because they just continued to get in his head. I mean, flagrant fouls and whatnot, and he was just not able to keep his cool. But, San Antonio just constantly was building leads, but they were struggling to keep them. They were having close games. Knicks had a little bit more experience, more composure, and I think that was the difference maker. But I think if they can keep it up, this is going to be probably one of our next big rivalries coming in the NBA. We'll have Spurs and Knicks maybe again next year if they can keep it, but we'll see. The off season's always fun. Changes always come. So I think I have more fun in the off season seeing who moves where and what happens.
I totally agree. Chris, did the Knicks win this more than the Spurs lost the series?
Yes. I think the Spurs, the youth, very much showed this series by them not being able to hang on the leads. And like I think Dustin said earlier, them getting away from their game plan anytime they got a big lead. Because really, that Game 4 is the perfect example. They would drive and kick, knocking down threes, wide open shots, and going deep into the shot clock. When that third quarter started, when it went up 29, the Spurs, the possessions went even 6 or 7 seconds. It went straight one pass shot to where the possessions start getting a little quicker and the Knicks start getting more momentum going their way. And that's what the clock seems like. Oh, a minute passed by, but the Knicks scored 10 buckets right here or 5 buckets right here. So once the Spurs start speeding up the offense and getting away from that, that's where the Knicks start really being them mentally from there. But it really started Game 1 whenever. Because get this, the stadium was jumping Game 1. Watching it from the TV, it was crazy. So with all that tension going on, I know that those young Spurs players were feeling themselves. Oh, we got these guys, because the Knicks had multiple playoff runs before this year. This is just the Spurs' first playoff run with this core. So the fact the Knicks were able to take that in game 1 and game 2 and game 3 and not game 3, but and game 4 and game 5 is very impressive by the Knicks. And I really do. I don't like all the criticism that's coming towards Fox way for the end game situation, game 4 and game 5, for him not playing good and him not really playing good the whole series. He's been a good player for the Spurs ever since he got there. And this little 5-game stretch does not define him as a Spurs player at all. Do the Spurs need to trade him? No, I don't think they need to trade him at all. I think the core they have right now, they could run it back next year and be right back in the same spot next year, honestly. I really do think the Spurs could win it all next year. But all the stuff where Fox should get traded, what should the Spurs do? First of all, who's going to take that $60 million contract? That's what I want to hear. I've heard the Rockets. Who in the Rockets going to trade? Fred VanVleet and who else? That's the thing. We'll talk about trading Fox. Where are you going to trade him to? And who's going to take that contract?
Nobody.
I think his contract is like 15, 20 million more than what it should be. 40, 30 mil, that seems about good for Fox.
4 years.
But, 4 years of 60 mil. That's a lot. That's a lot.
So let's go to the chat real quick. So on sports, he brought up a good point. He said when he plays like a 7-foot point guard, he needs to add a few post moves to his bag. And that's totally true. I feel like he need to talk to KD. Cause KD got that certain spot he always get to that is gonna be automatic. If he gonna continue to take jump shots, he need to have a certain sweet spot on the court where he can get that shot off. He's 7'4". He can get that shot off. He need to get to the spot, pull up, knock it down. We saw Dirk. He had his sweet spots too. KG had sweet spots.
It's only two people Wemby should be with. It's Dirk.
Yeah.
I think Dirk game is. I think aspects of Dirk's game would go well with Wemby, especially if Wemby could get that one leg. Because Dirk wasn't even though he was 7'1", 7'2", he wasn't very physically imposing, especially for that generation of bigs with Zach Randolph and Shaquille O'Neal, Tim Duncan, Mark Gasol, Paul Gasol. He wasn't very physically imposing. And I think that there are aspects from Dirk's game Wemby could use. But I think the most underrated part of Tim Duncan's game was his mid-range. Like, a lot of people talk about like how Carmelo had the phone booth bag. He could score in the phone booth. Tim Duncan had that too, because Tim Duncan had that nasty jab step, pump fake, get you in the air, one dribble, bank shot from 15, 20 feet, money every time. And if Wemby, I think Wemby should add more of that to his bag, because Wemby, his shot's not bad. He has a nice looking shot. I just think he settles for it way too much. And I think his sweet spot is right around that free throw line, elbow area. So I think he needs to work, but he definitely needs some like go-to post because he's trying to do too much.
Why don't you have a turnaround J? That would be unstoppable. He had a turnaround J. It'd be like
working with Jamal Crawford and all these guards, like he working. You go from working with Jamal Crawford and then Hakeem Olajuwon. He don't know what he want to be.
You can't do both. He ain't wrong.
You can't do both.
You can't be Crawford and Hakeem at the same time. Yeah, that's true.
Hakeem, like you can't do it. That games don't mesh. You got to decide. It looks good when you're bringing it up the court and doing the crossover behind the bag.
He's too big to do all that dribbling. The ball is in the other player's face.
I think he's also too young to really get an idea of what his game is. Nobody has seen anything like this guy. KD aside, maybe, but right. This guy is just such a freak. And, I think Ben has a point on the turnaround jumper. That would just be lethal. But I think he just needs a little bit more seasoning, and then he'll get a better idea. Because maybe the game in Europe and in France, it's a lot more finesse. It's not as much banging, right? I don't know.
Yes, yeah. It just surprised me that you don't have more moves in his bag since all that training he be doing.
And I feel like he has like a huge arsenal, and he just doesn't know what to use and when to use it. Like I feel like he has like this huge arsenal of guns, and he'll grab, and when he needs a sniper rifle, he'll grab a shotgun, and vice versa. Like that's what I feel like he does.
Knicks played really good on him defensively too.
They did. OG
they played amazing.
Did a great job, and even Cat did a great job.
And also chipping him every single time he set the screen to make sure he doesn't have no clean roll, to make sure at least stop him a little bit to where that back line help to come over anytime he's slipping. So that was really good by Mike Brown to make that up.
So speaking of Nets, we'll give the Nets some little bit more screen time here. So Rick Bronson, his dad came out and said this. I'm about to share my screen. No, before we get into this, let me ask this question. Randy, do you think the Knicks can repeat?
Yeah. Personally, I didn't think that the Knicks had a chance against San Antonio when the series started. Who's gonna contend in the East? I think it's just so wide open. I don't know what Boston has. Maybe they do have something. I mean, Tatum he came back early. Is Tatum and Brown going to work? Is Brown going to go to Milwaukee? Is Giannis is going that way? Cleveland seems to be a mess.
Pistons.
Who else am I missing? Pistons could be somebody.
That's right.
What do you think if Miami ends up getting Giannis? Where you guys?
I don't think that moves the needle. I think that's just him. I think him going to Miami just putting him in a state with sunshine. That's all the difference. You know, exactly. He's just getting better weather, son. That's all you getting in Miami.
Because the Heat gonna trade everything to get him. They got nothing left with him. Because think about it, we're gonna trade Tyler Hero, possibly Jaime Jaquez, all those picks. So it's gonna be him and Ware as the duo. So they ain't got none. They ain't got none.
I'm guessing.
Laterally.
I could see maybe Miami just backs the draft picks up, and maybe Giannis stays there with Hero and Bam. Maybe Orlando might be a place for Giannis as well. I don't really see it. I don't know. It's
Boston
really
actually will make the most sense. I could actually see that happening.
I don't see Tatum and Giannis working together.
I mean, it's not like
we'll get on to that down the line though. We can talk about that. Devin, do the Knicks repeat?
Whoops. Yeah, that was the question.
Y'all going down my list of topics. Devin, do the Knicks repeat?
I'll give them a yes, but I'm going to throw it's going to be difficult for them. You got Brunson in his prime. You got Bridges, Hart, Towns, and Obi. And, you know, they're coming back with that championship mentality for next season, but they're also going to run into they're going to have that target on their back. Every team will be gunning for them. Every team will be trying to prove, can I beat the defending champions? I've got faith the East will improve with the Pistons. So if they can stay healthy, I believe they're going to make a good run at it again next year.
What you say, Chris?
They got a good shot at making it there, but I think the Thunder or Spurs could probably end up winning it all next year. Honestly, Spurs or Thunder.
Dustin, who you Knicks repeating?
Man,
he said I heard this one. He said
I give them this. I could see them being back in the finals for sure. Yeah. I can see
and being the Spurs again. Hope they do.
First of all, I want to issue this public announcement. I hate New York City and I hate their fans.
I'm so glad they beat y'all.
That should be the starting video to the show.
I hate the Statue of Liberty. I hate the Empire State Building. I hate everything.
You don't like rats. You don't like pizza.
I hate. I don't even
I hate the
know
Ninja Turtles.
You don't like Jay-Z. You don't like Jay-Z at all. You don't like
Spider-Man.
If I hear Jadakiss, say, I'm outside.
You don't like Tim's. You don't like Tim's either.
No, I now hate everything.
I hate that accent.
You don't like the Mets, Yankees, Rangers.
Anything New York.
Okay. I'm making an exception for the Yankees.
Yankees, okay.
Oh, give me a break. If there's one thing I hate,
he's a Blue Jay fan.
Come on, Randy. Who don't like the pinstripes, man? Who don't like
that's my only exception.
Yankees are terrible.
Derek Jeter was always my favorite baseball player.
Yeah, that's true.
I got
So, Jalen Brunson's dad came out and said it's about the greatest Nick ever. I'm about to share my screen so y'all can see this. Here we go.
I say,
started between Isabel Harrison and.
I say, Shaq was the greatest free agent signing. He was.
Yeah, but he was the number one pick in the draft.
But still,
and you expected him to be.
Still, he left. He was the greatest. No, but I'm going to stop the argument too.
Yeah.
You know, I love my son. Patrick Ewing, the best Nick that I've ever witnessed. So.
Oh, I didn't say that.
No, I just want people to like, you know. It was, I just want.
We're gonna stop right there. Oh, how did I stop it?
No, yeah, it stopped on.
There you go.
Yeah, it's
all right. I got it. It was still going on my end. So, Dustin, what do you think about Brunson? Dad saying that Patrick Ewing's the greatest Nick ever. In your eyes, who is the greatest Nick?
Jalen Brunson. I think his dad just grounded. He's just being a dad. I mean, if you saw those videos of him coaching him as a kid, like it doesn't surprise me he said that. I think he realizes like his son has a lot of NBA career left. And I don't think he wants him to get too high because, you know, his dad was a pro player. I think his dad was just keeping him grounded. But truly inside, I think his dad is super proud of him. And I think in his heart of hearts, I think he believes he's the best Nick ever. But I think he's just keeping him grounded. But Jalen Brunson, the best Nick ever.
I think Rick just knows how to play. Yeah, I think Rick just knows how to play the game. Imagine if Rick Brunson said that his son was the greatest Nick ever, which I personally agree with. I mean, people are going to call Rick Brunson LeVar Ball 2.0. I mean, that's what it is. Like, I mean, nobody, even though it's the truth, can say that they are the greatest whatever. Michael Jordan cannot say that he's the GOAT. He can't. I mean, he's not going to.
He has on the shoe.
What do you mean?
Oh, he does? Okay. You know what? I'm sorry.
The greatest player ever.
Okay, then Tom Brady cannot say that he's the GOAT. Does Tom Brady you can't. Social media will just eat him up alive, especially something like Rick Brunson if he's saying that Jalen's the greatest Nick. Patrick Ewing, yeah, he was there for all those years, and Patrick Ewing never won an MVP. You know, he never won a championship. I mean, the bar is so low in New York. I mean,
that's true.
So, I mean, how can Jalen Brunson not be the greatest Nick ever?
Walt Frazier and Willis Reed. That's why he can't be the best. They won 2 rings. They won 2 rings back in the day.
70s. I wasn't even alive.
Don't do that, man.
Y'all can say what y'all want. Y'all can't just, we can't just discredit the past just because it's the past. If Walt Frazier and Willis Reed won 2 rings back in the day, Jalen Brunson's 1 ring in 3 years with the Knicks is not automatically put him over those 2.
So that means that the greatest basketball player ever is Bill Russell.
No.
Yes, it is.
But also, Jalen Brunson
won 11.
But Brunson's only been up for 3 or 4 years. Walt Frazier's been almost his whole career with New York. So
so Walt, you're saying Walt Frazier is better than Patrick Ewing?
Yes, he has 2. He bought a championship to New York. So right now the conversation between Brunson, Willis Reed, and Frazier. Time. So Patrick Ewing is not even in the conversation because he didn't win a ring there. Simple as that.
So the 90s basketball is better than the 70s. I mean, 70s basketball in the 70s was non-existent. I mean, we didn't have a 3-point. They didn't have a 3-point line at that time.
Until
I mean, like, it's a completely different game. It's a completely different game. With Willis Reed and Clyde Frazier.
I mean, I'll say this. I'm looking at their roster from the 73 championship. I mean, they had Walt Frazier, they had Phil Jackson, Earl the Pearl, Willis Reed. They had a squad.
You had a really good team.
They had a good team, sure. But this current New York team, pretty good.
I mean, I'm with you. I mean,
I'm just saying, if people crowning Brunson the greatest New York ever because they haven't run in so long, is that the reason why? Is people?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
that's the main reason, because it's been so long, 53 years, and Brunson just came.
People wasn't alive. Most of these.
I mean, but it's
also, I think it's the surprise factor, because when Brunson got drafted to Dallas, and even when he got traded to the Knicks, nobody saw this coming.
Yeah, nobody did. That's true. Nobody saw a second round pick with doing all this.
To go back to why I mean, just the bar was so low in New York. I mean, where is Patrick Ewing in? Put Patrick Ewing in San Antonio. I mean, like, put Patrick Ewing in Chicago. Like, I mean, New York just didn't have a history, and it's kind of like the Chicago Cubs. I mean, Swift, you're a Cubs fan, like, okay, and they had Ernie Banks and Ernie Banks. I mean, but that was from the 60s. Yeah, like, I mean,
the most person I grew up on was Sammy Sosa.
And Sammy Sosa was trash. I mean, like, Sammy Sosa had like 2 good years.
Oh, snap. Sammy Sosa was trash. Sammy Sosa was trash.
Sammy, an asterisk by his name.
Sammy, boy, man.
Let's stay on basketball.
I love Sosa.
You got to put an asterisk by Sosa's name.
Sammy Sosa.
You do with Bonds, McGuire.
Sosa, all this should be in the Hall of Fame too.
Hell no.
Yes, why should the Baby Bonds be in the Hall of Fame? Why should the Baby Bonds be in the Hall of Fame?
I think this would be a good topic.
We can say this for another day.
Baby Bonds is the best baseball player ever.
I just want to say a quick statement.
Sammy Sosa is the best basketball.
No, I said Baby Bonds is the best baseball player ever.
I missed it.
He's got an asterisk.
I missed the steroid. I missed the steroid. I think the steroid era baseball is.
It was. Oh yeah, the home run race. That was what we grew up on. That's what we all loved. And Nerf even came out with a bat for McGuire to hit an extra 10 or so feet.
I will say,
even though it pisses Pete Rose off, though.
Yeah. Well.
It probably pisses him off more now that he's in the Hall of Fame after he's dead than anything else, because that's not what he wanted. He wanted to be in there before he was dead.
Well, they did that on purpose.
Yeah, they did definitely.
Yeah,
the man only bet on himself to win.
We're gonna wait you out.
That hasn't been confirmed.
He bet on himself. He didn't bet on himself to lose.
Yeah, exactly. He bet on himself to win.
We don't know.
R.I.P. Charlie Hustle. R.I.P. Charlie Hustle.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna shelve this conversation because that's a good one. So the reports came out, right? Giannis, a lot of teams, well, it's 3 main teams. Another team emerged as a favorite for Giannis, and that's Portland. But right now, they saying Celtics and Miami, and Portland is a dark horse. Chris, who need Giannis more?
Now, technically, Miami needs Giannis more, but when they get him, they're not even gonna win 50 games. Win surprise because the team's gonna be gutted if they trade for Giannis. So the best win now situation is probably the Celtics. Trade Jaylen Brown. I don't know what the draft capitals look like. They could possibly throw in some first round picks and one of the role players like Payne Pritchard or what's his name, the backup center that the Celtics have. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but they could throw in some couple players.
Sam Hauser? No.
Sam Hauser is
the
two.
The other guy, I can't remember.
Dark skin, but I think it was 88. But imagine Tatum, Giannis. Now Vucevic can stretch out the floor. He's not what he used to be. That is a really good team. That and you got Missoula coaching the team, I think Giannis and Tatum alone would easily get him to the Eastern Conference Finals. Now, the role players, I don't know what's that going to look like if they trade for Giannis. I have no idea. But just the star talent alone of Tatum and Giannis would very much do wonders for that Celtics team going to if they would go to the finals and make that trade.
I like that move a lot. I really, really like that move a whole lot if they still had Drew Holiday. I would really like that move because I think Drew Holiday, he's such a respected vet and respected PG. I think that he would be able to get them their games to mesh together. I'd really like that trade if they still had Drew Holiday. I think they make a good strong run in the East. I mean, I think they would anyway, just because of talent. But I'd really like that with Drew Holiday.
You don't think Derek White kind of plays the exact same role that Holiday did? Kind of 3-and-D, start the offense type of guard who did we need the ball of his hand to have much of an impact?
I think Derek White's a good role player. I don't think he's as much of a floor general though.
No, but at points he could start the offense. I won't start the offense with him on a consistent basis, but he could initiate the offense. He could be like a second ball.
He can. He can. I don't think I don't think he's as vocal as Drew Holiday. And I think Drew Holiday is slightly more respected, but
yeah,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you though.
Drew Holiday is way more of a vet than White. He's been in the league like 15. He's been in the league like early 10s since the Sixers process days.
Multiple championship teams.
Yeah, Bucks and Celtics. Yeah.
So, Devin, who you think who needs Giannis more?
I'd say the Celtics, and kind of why it makes sense. Boston's going to need another superstar in case they lose that depth, but getting him is going to immediately make them the best front court in basketball. He's going to stop, he's going to solve the interior scoring problem that Boston currently has. And, but Milwaukee at the same time, why are they going to want to trade him to someone in conference? Why are they going to want to constantly see this man they just had since the beginning? But, the Celtics may not have that many assets to trade away to, bring them in. And it'll be interesting. I'd like to see it happen. Just,
Would you like to see Giannis in Detroit?
Always. But,
I was thinking Detroit actually.
They gonna trade Duncan Robinson.
Team. They
gonna trade Duncan Robinson. Who the Pistons gonna trade?
What's the other the guy?
Jalen Duren. After
Jalen
Duren played,
they could.
Not sure about Duren.
We got Ron Holland, Jalen Duren, Asura Thompson, Cade Cunningham.
Bag of trash, carrots, and some grass.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm Detroit, the only player I'm not giving up is
Cade
Cunningham.
Yeah, because Cade's about to enter his MVP years.
That's right. Say that again, Devin. That's right. Cade. It wouldn't surprise me if Cade win the MVP next year. The paradox.
So, Randy, that means the Celtics will have to give up Brown. Him and Tatum make a great duo. They made the playoffs. Injuries derailed them again this year. You really think the Celtics are desperate to trade Jaylen Brown for Giannis?
Well, I think if they're going to trade Jaylen Brown, it's because him and Tatum. I mean, that's the rumor. I don't know what the actual dynamic is between Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Apparently, they don't get along. I mean, I don't really see it. I don't even know if we can really see it. These infighting and all that sort of thing. I mean, like Chris was saying, you have to give up so many assets to get a guy like Giannis. And what team is going to improve? I mean, OKC has. I don't know. I mean, because what is Giannis now? I mean, I think he's morphing into something a little different. And maybe dominant. It's because dominant. Yeah. Okay. You know what? There's that the last year's team was a shell of the team that won the championship. Is he is he starting to become a diva? Both of his brothers were on the team. Budenholzer got sacked. Was that because of Giannis? I don't know. I just don't know if he's that kind of guy. If he is going to be a difference maker with Boston, is it you get rid of Jaylen Brown? I mean, are they going to improve per se? Because I think Boston would probably have to give up more. And if they could just get away with picks, then maybe Boston will win the trade. But I just don't know if you can have a trade where both teams are going to win.
You actually brought up an interesting point, Randy. Like, if you're Milwaukee, do you just blow the whole team up and just say, I'll rebuild my team in the draft? Or are you trying to trade to get another superstar to take the place of yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great question because, Giannis would want to go to a winner. And what team is going to remain a winner or become a winner if Giannis gets there? It's really interesting. I mean, obviously my team is the Raptors, and you trade Barnes and multiple pieces for Giannis. I mean, they're going to be back where they started from, or maybe even worse. So obviously Giannis is a great name. Giannis is a superstar. I think you do have to find a way to build within the draft. I mean, it's one thing if he signed as a free agent, but he's not going to be a free agent. So I think you have to rely on the draft and then retaining these guys like San Antonio did, for example, all those years ago.
That's why I think the Celtics have a little bit more leeway, because the Bucks might take Brown straight up with Giannis. I mean, we saw him in the leading case for MVP. Well, he came in fourth or third?
I think fourth.
He came in fourth.
So
I mean, the talent's there, and he'll be he's young, so he'll be there for a long time. And they keep the draft picks, or they take a couple of Celtics draft picks. But you can't, like you said, you cannot destroy your team for Giannis if your main goal is to win a championship. You can't gut it. So it has to be somebody of equal value. And I think the Celtics have that equal value with Jaylen Brown.
What about the Thunder? The Thunder could make their KD type of move and go get a Giannis. They could trade Chet home.
Why would they do that though? I mean, why would OKC do that?
If they really want to make to make like a big boy move, and really, because we all know the Thunder have the assets. They have the trade pick, they have the draft picks, they have the players. If they really want to make it happen, they could trade for Giannis and still have a really good team. That's how deep Thunder are. They could trade Chet up. They could trade Chet. They could trade Lou Dort. They could trade all these guys included onto the trade with draft picks and still be just fine. So if they really want to do that, they really can. All honest, they really could.
But to be honest, though, I think the Bucks will ask for Jalen.
J-Dub, hey, I'll do it.
J-Dub, yep.
Have J-Dub. To get Giannis, I would.
No, not me.
I mean, they still made it. They still put up a good fight without J-Dub in the series. So
and also that core and that cohesion in OKC is already so legit. Like, I mean, why break up a good thing? Such a dominant thing.
I got a question.
I mean, there is no need to do that.
Got a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say Washington drafts AJ. If you're Washington, would you trade AJ to possibly get Giannis?
Well, I mean, I was thinking Washington when we last got together a couple weeks ago. I mean, I thought Washington would be a great place for Giannis because of that
Young
first
might not even be
pick.
There. Trae Young talking like
if he's sticking around. If let's say he sticks around, who knows what's going to happen? But
it'll be interesting just because Washington has the number one pick, but AJ DeBansa, everyone thinks he's going to be the number one pick, but he's given very, very strong hints that he does not want to go to Washington.
Where's he going to go?
Utah.
He wants to go to Utah.
You got Dylan Peterson too, so he'll be just fine for the one over.
Really? I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that you talking some young guys over there. That guy,
But if you're Washington, are you gonna do what he wants, or are you just gonna draft him?
you do what he wants
Because you don't know.
Guys,
The problem is like you don't know what you. Well, the problem with the draft question with Darren Peterson is because of that whole college cramp thing. You don't know what you're getting with him.
That's true. That's true. It is the
And also, Washington has just never been that kind of franchise. They just been a mid at best. So, make a big splash to get somebody like Giannis.
The biggest splash they made was AD.
To be honest, they should got rid of Washington.
And that's already broken.
Yeah, they should have got rid of Washington basketball team more than Seattle. God, it's just been a hellhole in Washington for I don't know since I was in high school.
They can get something going over there though, because they staff Trae Young.
Well, AD.
Now, if they can get 50 games out of AD, they'd be blessed. They get 50, 60 games out of AD, they'd be blessed. And instead of Trey Johnson, they have a lot of good young players on that team just with no real identity on them. So if they bring in a Peterson and a Peterson with Trae Young and Anthony Davis, that kind of that puts off a little bit of pressure off him. So that might let him grow into the player that he wants to be.
Yeah, that's why I just mentioned about Trae Young. He's talking like he might not be there, so we had to wait and see. So there was another report came out about Jaylen Brown. I'm gonna put it up on the screen for you. I don't know how true this is, but I thought it was interesting. Jaylen Brown preferred destinations are San Antonio and Atlanta. San Antonio said to be aggressive in pursuit, viewing Brown's proven title winning piece to next to Wemby for the foreseeable future. Let's go with you, Randy. How true do you think that's realistic for the Spurs to go after Brown?
Okay, can I just say that I hate so much that these players can dictate where they want to go? Oh, I want to go to San Antonio or Atlanta. Like, come on.
Right.
I mean, I hate that so much. Anyway,
Good job.
I got to say in that comment.
Is it realistic for Jaylen Brown to go to San Antonio? What's San Antonio going to give up again? I mean, you have such a blossoming foundation there. It appears to be. I think San Antonio to break it up potentially for Jaylen Brown. I mean, I don't see that really being a legit reason for San Antonio to do that. I mean, Atlanta is a little interesting, but I mean, if Jaylen Brown is gone from Boston, and if Giannis doesn't come back, I mean, is it possible that Tatum gets traded for Giannis? I mean, why is it Jaylen Brown? Why is it Jaylen Brown?
Jaylen Brown, he's pretty. Look, they not moving off Tatum. Kyle Brown has been throwing a tantrum, talking about his best season was this year without Tatum. So I think that they are way more invested. I think Tatum has a higher upside scoring wise, so they're not moving up there. I think Brown will be the odd man out, and how he been talking is just making things a little bit more interesting for him to get out of there.
And then Tatum is a much more marketable player. He brings in way more money, just for whatever reasons, unbeknownst to me. Like, people don't seem to like Jaylen Brown. The media doesn't seem to like him. Nike don't like him. None of the big shoe companies like him. I don't even think I've ever seen Jaylen Brown on a commercial, which is
he was. Yeah, he was on like a printer commercial or something like that. Something about art.
Printer commercial.
Yeah, it was something about
Bottom of the barrel. Bottom of the barrel.
Everybody needs printers, Dustin.
We saying all this about Brown and about Tatum be better. Let's not forget Brown won Finals MVP over Tatum. Let's not forget about that.
Right.
He averaged 30 against us in that finals, and he averaged 30 this season without Tatum. So we saying the main thing with Brown is that he got on live stream after the Sixers beat him and start calling out the refs. He started bringing up the game and said, this ref did this. that's where it gets out of pocket. Like, there's no point to doing that. That's what brings bad energy and bad publicity to your locker room. No team wants. Nightmare. Yeah, no one wants someone like that in the locker room who's going on. I don't. If I'm one of the players on the Celtics or on any NBA team, I don't want any of my teammates streaming. Why in the world are you streaming? Focus on the game. You should not be streaming. You should be in the court right now. Why are you going over Game 7, a game that you could have played better in and showing up in? But now you want to go on stream, go on Twitch, and go blame the refs. That's a bad look. And so I don't blame the Celtics for trying to trade off him because it could only go up from here. And trying to go get Giannis, perfect move.
Yeah, I just see like the whole Brown situation is kind of like he forcing his way out. Like he doing subtle things to piss off the management, piss off Tatum. Cause like Stephen A said, "Oh, you want me to say what Tatum said about you?" Like, so it seems like it's bad blood. Like something's brewing there, and I think there's all these weird reports coming out about Brown being moved, which I think has some type of truth to it. Because how everything's being played out right now. Like I said, the whole streaming thing, I think that don't sit well with the Celtics. Think about an organization like the Celtics with all the history and your best player is screaming. That's unheard of. That's unheard of.
Time, it's a new time. I mean, like,
new time. Yeah, that's true.
What other young player? I put it like this: what other player under the age of 30 is streaming? Of all-star status.
Not no superstar. I can think of no. Anthony Davis streamed for a little bit. That was doing COVID for a little bit. That was doing COVID.
Anthony Davis is like 32 though, isn't he?
Yeah, 32. Yeah,
he looks like.
But I don't know anyone under 30 besides Jaylen Brown who's doing like the streaming thing. Like I know there's
Jared McCain, he's doing TikTok, but that's not really streaming.
Hey, no, don't do that. Carter Bryant over there doing TikToks too. Carter Bryant over there doing TikToks too, man.
Him too.
Yeah, Carter Bryant.
Oh, it's not much. That's not a lot. That streaming is a lot doing podcasts. You know, it make guess appearance on podcasts, but I guess they're correlating streaming to doing podcasts because you're streaming it. So I think it's just bad. It's coming to seem like it's people getting tired of each other. Brown and Tatum getting tired of each other. So I think that's why, to be honest, I think I like that move for the Spurs. I don't know what you have to give up. Maybe Castle, maybe.
You'd have to give up Castle.
Yeah.
If you're trying to get Jaylen Brown, I wouldn't either. But if you're negotiating, I mean, Boston definitely at least getting Castle. I mean, if I'm the Spurs, I'm we're not even gonna have a conversation about Harper and Wemby. Like you mentioned Harper and Wemby, like I'm hanging up the phone.
They can have Keldon Johnson. They can have him. They can have Keldon Johnson. He my dad was talking about. He don't do nothing in the finals. He was Tony Snell. He did nothing.
I don't think the Celtics would be interested.
Keldon Johnson.
I think Castle would definitely be included in that trade package, and I'm not sure if I'm the Spurs. I'm coming off Castle, who won Rookie of the Year, and I mean he played well. I mean he had a bunch of turnovers through the OKC and New York series, but I mean throughout the season, I mean he had a solid season. I'm not. I wouldn't blow up the young core if I'm seeing. Not this year.
No.
Everyone's still in the rookie contract. Way too young.
I mean, Brown give you defense, scoring, give you a mid-range shot that y'all was lacking. Y'all selling for threes, so that mid-range game will come in handy for sure. He gonna get them buckets, and he can guard your point guard. He can guard shooting guard. So it's just like if I'm you, I'm giving up Castle, man. I'm giving up maybe Johnson, Shapini, who else?
But with the Spurs, everyone's Castle, Harper, with all them under the rookie contract, so they can't even do that trade if they really want to. Could they? I don't think money wise. Fox Fox is the only guy I know not doing that trade.
They're not taking Fox.
Exactly. So
they
can't do
Fox.
Castle or Harper because the money won't even.
But that's not gonna happen because Wemby is very vocal about wanting to play with Castle for the rest of his career. Like he's been very vocal about that. So I don't think you can make that trade. Like even if the Spurs wanted to, I think that would further make Wemby get very, very emotional.
Wemby was
right. He loved those guys.
I think Wemby would like that.
He was also pretty vocal by saying how everybody knows we're gonna win it and do it. Well, I guess they ain't do it.
Dang, bro.
I guess they ain't do it.
So all right, let's move right on. That's something to watch out for. Where Brown and Giannis destinations are this all season. It's gonna be kind of crazy, for sure. So there was a report that came out that Austin Reeves is expected to make. Well, no. Let me rephrase that. The Nets are expected to offer Austin Reeves a contract 4 years, $178.5 million.
Man, it's one of them blew out.
The Lakers don't do anything. That's what the Nets are willing to offer Austin Reeves. Devin, do you sign Austin Reeves for that much money if you're the Lakers?
No. God bless. And if he continues to produce at a near all-star level, maybe, but if he's going to be the true secondary option, give him $50 million plus. But Reeves, he is no longer being paid for potential. His next deal is just going to be based off what he can produce. That's what I'm going to leave it at. These athletes make too much, man.
Chris, man, do you pay Austin Reeves? How much money is it? That's close to $46 million a year.
I wouldn't even give him 20. I wouldn't even give him 20. Austin Reeves, get this. I want y'all to tell. Hey, Gabe Vincent has a higher playoff scoring game than Austin Reeves. His playoff high is higher than Austin Reeves. Does not show up in the playoffs. He's a regular season diva. Anytime the playoffs come around, he sits in the corner, doesn't get the ball, don't play defense, not a good passer. So what is he out there for? At least have a shooter right there or someone who's not scared to do something with the ball. Austin Reeves get out there in the playoffs. When the games truly do mean something, he doesn't show up. So that's why the Lakers need to move off him as fast as possible. If the Nets want to give him almost $200 million, do it. Have him do it. Because the Nets ain't gonna win nothing anyways. So if they want to go pay him that much, they can go do it. But if I'm any other contender in the league, I'm not paying Austin Reeves more than the minimum contract. Simple.
I doubt if they get a good ROI on that. That's just going to be a terrible return.
He might not even average 25 points with the Nets. That's the thing. He might not even do that. He might not even, because Michael Porter Jr. is still on that team. He still will get all the shots. Austin Reeves, he'd be a good six man. Not no starter. He'd be a good six man.
I like him as a six man.
He'd be great six man. Not no starter.
Second option.
Thank you, Soul. Thank you.
Soul on Sports, you right on. Austin Reeves is overhyped because he played for he get a lot of shots with Lakers. He's a volume shooter, and that's the only reason why he's getting that type of money. Randy, you the Lakers, you sell out. So let me play this out, Randy. Do you pay Austin Reeves that money? Let LeBron walk? Or you said bump it, Reeves, you out of here. We keep LeBron and we bring in more free agencies to pay out. Because if you give Austin Reeves that much money, you can't bring nobody in. So do you reload the roster with LeBron and Luka?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to have Austin Reeves as one of your leaders, that's not going to work. So we all know that's not going to work. So, it'd be interesting to see what happens with LeBron. But no, Austin Reeves, for $46 million. I mean, when you said it was the Nets, I was like, okay, that's not surprising. It's the Nets. So let's call it what it is. I mean,
Nets make dumb decisions. They make dumb decisions.
No, they have to be a little bit smarter to make dumb decisions. I mean,
that Jason Terry, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce trade.
The only reason why AR has been talked about for that much money is because of Luka. Luka won't Austin Reeves. That's his running mate. If that wasn't Luka running mate, this one that much money won't even be talked about. Because, like I said, the whole thing is to build around Luka. He's the future. And in order to keep Luka happy, they gotta keep AR. But for me, it's just like you didn't produce in the playoffs. We can't add nobody if you pay you this much money. So what we gonna do? Like we can't bring nobody in. LeBron's probably gonna leave. Probably won't take a pay cut. He like, man, y'all paying AR all this. So I'm back at the third option again. So it's just like what the Lakers doing right now? It's mind blowing that AR is commanding that much money when he played terribly in the playoffs.
And the crazy
Well, it doesn't
thing
mean.
about it, oh, my bad, you go, Randy.
No. Very quickly, it doesn't mean that the Lakers have to sign him. I mean, let him walk and let him be somebody else's problem. I mean, maybe the Lakers do have a bit of an issue coming up with. I mean, say whatever you want about LeBron. I mean, I think it would be a great way to close out his legacy if LeBron does not go for super millions, or if he takes like a half of say 20 million, whatever. I think that would be a great way to close out his career. So anyway, yeah, sorry, Chris. Yeah, you can go ahead, but I don't see the Lakers paying that kind of deal for Austin Reeves.
Swift, but you saying that Austin Reeves is kind of Luka's guy. He wants to stay with him for a long time. That's very much true. But if I'm the Lakers, I'm thinking, okay, think about other superstars. Giannis, you got his brothers, the guys to keep him happy. They're not getting paid a lot. I'm not gonna pay over $40 million to keep Austin Reeves here if he's not gonna do nothing. If I'll pay him a little money to keep him here to keep you happy. I'm not gonna pay Austin Reeves all that money if I'm the Lakers. There's just no way. There's no way in the world.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I wouldn't give Austin Reeves this. Yeah, he like you said, he'd be a really good six man. I think he's a really good 6 man. Get you some buckets off the bench, Jamal Crawford type player, but I'm not giving him that much money. I don't care. I don't care if Luka's unhappy. That's not giving Austin Reeves that much money and keeping him on that team to keep Luka happy. It's not gonna be a good payoff because you're still not. I mean, the West right now is super loaded, and
right.
You're able to make all the best moves that you possibly can and have all the money you can to make those moves, and that just wouldn't be wise on their part. Luka get over it. Plus, Luka don't play defense.
yeah, that's another thing. You having 2 guys on your roster that's having like max deals and none of them play defense. You're not beating the Timberwolves. You're not beating OKC. You're not beating the Spurs. This is like
that's the most Laker thing ever. That's the most Laker thing ever. I ain't gonna lie.
So we just gonna score 120 points and lose by 3? Like that's just dumb. So it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be a crazy all season. What the draft is this week, right?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So it's gonna be getting crazy.
I think
we got
I think Ben supports whatever gets Bron out of town. I think,
to be honest, that is true. So I might would pay Austin Reeves. Is that I get LeBron to the Warriors and let him just ride off to the sunset? Let it be. I'm tired of this man.
I think LeBron is way too calculated to play on a new team, especially a new team who has a chance.
Steph Curry, Draymond, his boyfriend. Come on, they vacation together.
I don't see it.
They vacation together, Randy. They bring sunscreen on each other's backs. You know what I'm saying? So it just
I mean, the Warriors are a bunch of geriatrics now. I mean, like they ain't doing nothing. Like, like
that would ruin LeBron's legacy.
Wait, Randy, I don't think LeBron trying to win anything.
Destroy
I think
LeBron's legacy. 100%.
LeBron ain't trying to win anything. He trying to pad his stats like Westbrook is.
Don't do that, Swift. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It is. It's the
truth.
Don't
do that with Goat James.
It's the truth.
Don't do that with Goat James.
Nah, man.
He just trying to pass stats. He don't care. That's why he said
pass what? He's passed everybody already.
Exactly.
Like, what is he passing?
Nah, definitely not.
He's not the GOAT. I'm sorry. That's still Michael Jordan.
Yes, he's the biggest baby in the nursery. Yes.
Bron
baby in the nursery.
I don't know. No. The thing about Bron is I think he still thinks that there is something he can do to become overwhelmingly the favorite over Michael Jeffrey Jordan. And I don't know who needs to tell him this. I don't know who needs to tell Rich Paul this, maybe his wife, maybe his sons. He will never, ever surpass Michael J. There is nothing he can do at this point. I don't care if he averaged 70 points a game next year. Nobody is putting him over Michael J.
But maybe it's just also simply he still wants to play ball. I mean, there's a lot of teams where he could be a part of a big three, right? So I mean, he still can play. So why doesn't he play? But LeBron is put on a different pedestal.
What contender would want LeBron?
His other son in Arizona. Do you think he's weighing on him?
Bring him to Dallas. We'll take him. I'll take LeBron.
Y'all not winning nothing either. So yeah.
The first thing I want to ask is Dustin. What has LeBron not done to be put over Jordan? What has he not done?
He wear his number and wear his shoes.
Oh my God.
That's enough right there. That's enough right there.
So you're telling me because the guy
LeBron wakes up in the morning, grab his Jordans, his J's from his closet.
No Jordans? LeBron ain't wearing no
LeBron's. He don't wear no LeBron's out, man.
They're for one. As far as the stats, it took Bron way longer to do what Jordan did in a limited number of years, and Jordan retired twice.
Retired twice, and LeBron been past him.
He didn't, and guess what? Jordan went on a team that they called the Cocaine Cowboys. It completely turned their franchise around.
It took him 9 years. It took him 9 years to do that too. It took him like 7 years to do it. Let's not forget. Let's not act like the Cavs.
It only took 2 or 3 for the great Larry Bird to call him God disguised as Michael Jordan,
which was crazy.
That didn't take
which was crazy. We're not gonna talk about that. That's he called another man God. Think about that. He called another man.
My point is that not just anybody. That's Larry Bird, one of the most legendary trash talkers.
That's crazy. Come on now, you called another man disguised. That's crazy, man. His nickname is Black Jesus. That is insane. How crazy y'all got it.
That's the win you the war right there. The GOAT.
Think about that. You called another man Black Jesus. That's crazy.
And then LeBron did not strike fear. He did not put the fear of God in his opponents. I mean, you had people, and this. I mean, you can look it up on YouTube. There were people that said, "Don't look him in the eye." Don't
Which shows how scary
these are grown men. These are grown men.
Look another man in his eye. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Like, okay. That is crazy not to look another man in the eye because you're afraid what he's about to do.
Sissies. Why are y'all not
you don't understand.
But here I think the one way to measure LeBron versus Jordan is Michael went 6 for 6.
Yep.
LeBron went 4 for 10. That's number one. But more importantly,
never allowed Game 7.
Is Bill Russell the GOAT?
No,
10 times in the league.
Get out of here. But I mean, what I'm saying is, what I'm getting at is that LeBron needed D-Wade, Bosh, Kyrie, Kevin Love. People went to Michael Jordan. I mean, like, the super team thing. I mean, that right there says it in itself. Jordan going 6 for 6, especially on his squad. That right there, Michael Jordan's the GOAT. Hands down.
So,
All right,
so my bad. You go swipe me what?
No, we gotta say something for another show.
Michael just needed Robin. Michael, you know what?
He need Pippen. He need Pippen.
Michael just needed Robin.
Okay.
LeBron needed the whole Justice League.
Oh, I guess. So I want you to. Dustin, I want you to tell me this. I want you to tell me this, Dustin, and tell me anyway. Okay. Did Jordan win anything or to get any deep playoff wins before Pippen and Rodman got there? Before Rodman got there in 94 and before Pippen became Pippen in 94.
You don't understand. You making a case for Jordan, though.
LeBron was taking Eric Snow to the finals. He was taking Eric Snow and Big Z to the finals in 07 and winning 67 games.
He didn't win. He got swept. He got swept with
Jordan was getting swept in the first round.
Wait a minute.
Getting swept. He was getting swept.
Rodman wasn't there for the first three championships for Chicago.
Rodman didn't get there to 96. Rodman didn't get there to 96. Right. I'm talking about what was Jordan doing before Pippen was Pippen. Pippen became that second guy.
Made Pippen. Jordan.
But wait a minute.
Pippen said himself.
Who was LeBron's center in Miami?
He would be without Jordan.
For the first center for the first championship, who was LeBron's center in Miami? That was
Chris Bosh.
No, he would have been 5, right? No, Ilgauskas never won.
Joel Anthony in Miami? No, Joel Anthony was the backup.
He was the backup.
It had to be Bosh. I
think he was 4.
Eric Dampier? Was
Eric Dampier maybe? Maybe. Anyway, but Jordan's a goat.
Hey, Chris, get your notes. Come back to the show.
I got him right here. Got him right here.
We're going a little long tonight, so let's go on to the highlight of the day.
Okay, one more thing. All I'm gonna say is, Bron's shoes will never sell like Jordan's. Ever.
Who cares about the shoes? I'm talking about on the court. I'm talking about the court. I'm worried about shoes and endorsements. I'm talking about who's the better basketball player.
That's a reflection of his game. That's the reflection of his game. If Jordan was
one thing with y'all Jordan fans, y'all like bringing up other stuff.
How many pairs of Jordan do you own? Chris, how many pairs of Jordan? No. How many pairs of Jordan do you own? Okay. How many pairs of Jordan do you own? How many pairs of
Jordans? One pair of Jordans. How many pair of
bronze you got?
I done had about 10 pair of bonds my whole life.
Man,
you had them bricklayers on.
Hey, I had them soldier bonds. I had the soldier ones.
Heavy, Chris.
Hey, them joints were heavy back in middle school, boy. All
right, let's go to the highlight of the day. We got a special video for you. I think Dustin's gonna love it.
Hear the crowd go. Hear the crowd go. Hear the crowd go. Hear the crowd go.
And Dustin got one for you on his way to your house. Forever goated.
He'll be at the ring ceremony.
Hey, right. He was undercover for the New York Knicks. Every time he shot the ball, I saw
Jalen Brunson screaming, "He with us."
He with us. He's friendly. So, man, we are brought to you by Bet Us. We got your game. Place your bets with Bet Us. NBA's over with, so we got hockey over with too. We got WNBA, baseball. We got the World Cup going on. I know Randy's happy with the Canadians pulling it out there. I think USA plays Friday against Australia. I want to say I haven't watched any, but I'm still rooting for USA.
Of course. Why wouldn't you guys be? Honestly,
I don't know. Dustin's just rooting for whoever got the highest women.
Y'all know we have a real.
I'm with you, Dustin. I'm with you on that, man.
That's who Dustin's rooting for.
Hey, I'm rooting for Jamaica if they in it. Jamaica if they in it.
I think they got put out, didn't it?
They did.
There's some decent looking ladies in USA. Let me tell you.
Y'all know we have a real strong chance to play England on the 4th of July this year.
Oh Lord.
Ooh.
So if that happens,
that's gonna be one of them ones.
This will be the one to watch.
Yeah.
I definitely tune in for that. I might tune in this Friday, cause they say Australia been talking noise to the USA, so I might just tune in for that. See how it goes.
Well,
down.
It's not even about the game for me. It's not about the sport. It's just the pageantry of it all. Look at all corners of the world coming to your country and mine. The chanting. You see the bunch of Scottish people at the Red Sox game. You're seeing the chanting. Oh, it's just beautiful. Like, in terms of the X's and O's, soccer, it's a chess match. I just love that the entire planet is all about this game. And, Canada is finally getting some, success now. USA has made World Cups, obviously, in the past, second time hosting the World Cup. I think it's going to be the sport of the future. I don't know. I've always asked Swift and RC about football and the state of football. Our parents going to pull their kids out of the game because of concussions. I think soccer is right there. Baseball as well, basketball.
They said the MLS is growing, so.
Absolutely. Women's league too.
Soccer is still the biggest sport in all the world. Still the biggest sport.
Sir.
But that and pickleball too.
Pickleball
is really big. Pickleball.
Yeah, Chris, you
I'll give him that. It's
Chris, you got a mean pickleball game?
Pause. God. Man. That was hey Swift. I'm gonna remember that one. That was crazy.
No, forget it then. Forget it. Well, anyway, guys, man, thank y'all for joining me. It's a great show. I gave Dustin time to cool down. I could imagine we did this show right after the Spurs loss. I don't know. We probably had to put warning labels over this show.
Go Knicks. Go Knicks.
Shout out to Bronson. Shout out to Josh Hart, former Laker. Yes, sir. They did that thing. Congrats to those guys. But we'll be back next week, man. NBA's over with. Well, draft's coming up. We'll talk about that some next week. But time to shift our gears towards the NFL and NCAA. So let's get to it. Thank you, Randy, as always, for coming in on short notice. Tell everybody where they can find you at, Randy.
VOF Canada. Gonna go hard on World Cup. First match for each of the World Cup teams is still a couple of days away, but group stage is obviously in full swing. And talk a little baseball as well. NHL free agent signing, that's going to happen July 1st. NBA, I guess, is right around the corner as well. NHL, NBA draft. So there's a little bit to talk about during next couple of weeks for sure.
Oh, let us know how you enjoy Chicago.
Most definitely. Cannot wait. Windy City, here I come.
I can't say I hope y'all get a dub, since y'all playing against the Cubs, but I hope you enjoy yourself.
I'm gonna lift the glass, especially for you there, Swift.
Appreciate it. Chris, where can people find you, bro?
True Sports Magician on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, Chris is like an underwear memory. I love bringing the guy on. We bring the passion, the hot takes and the arguments. I love it.
Always. I'm always waiting for a Jordan and LeBron debate, as y'all can tell. Always
we got to set that up. RC going. He been waiting for that type of debate. So I gonna have to tell RC to make some time in his schedule to come back. I
want RC and I want Dustin there too. I want Dustin there too. I want him there too.
You know your cousin gonna be there.
I want Adam. Adam gonna be there too. I want Adam.
Chris, you just do me a favor and talk to your people in Dallas. We'll throw in a PJ with Fox for Kyrie.
Hey, I wouldn't. Hey, y'all can take our two-way contract. I would not want Fox on my team. Y'all can take one of our two-way contract players. I'm okay. I don't want Fox.
Oh man, love it. Well, guys, man, I appreciate y'all time. And if y'all new to the show, like and subscribe, share with family, friends. We so close to 500 on YouTube, so help us out over there. And we almost at 1,000 on TikTok and almost at 500 on Facebook. So man, our pages are steadily growing, and we appreciate the love. Until next time, guys, we out of here.
Hey, man, I'll take it easy.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Hello.